that there's some things that just don't need to be said.
Shush. Shush.
I don't know how to help you out from this.
Know that we got Legacy, the podcast. On God, we're taking over for the ATL show.
Naya, what?
The ATL show's on, duh. Get out! Get out!
Naya, it's supposed to be for adults only. It's supposed to be.
ATL! They're back!
It's my time again.
Anthony, Tioma, T Savage, Legacy! They're back! They're the best! Let's get it! Season 2!
I'm the best in this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best you ever catch, just fell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes with 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Even dead on the scene, cause you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking over hills and places. The schools are feeling foggy. I'll be patient and waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. I'm on against team. Must be you ready to lose. The game, the street, the zone is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from me rapper. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
ATL, ho.
Just in time accessories. We definitely have the bling and everything in between. Just in time accessories. Tayama Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. You can find Tayama on Instagram at Tayama01 or Facebook Tayama Copeland or 954-873-6659 or justintimeaccessories@gmail.com or the website justintimeaccessories.com. Everything is only $5. All jewelry is nickel and lead free. You can find Tayama live on her page, Tayama Copeland. Just in time accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Check it out.
Legacy Unlocked. When you're locked out of your vehicle, can't get in your car, call Legacy. Serving West Palm Beach and surrounding cities. That's area code 229-630-7615. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you been denied disability, Social Security, or custodianship of your children? Call Antonio Williams. He has the knowledge and experience to fight the government on your behalf. Let him represent you. That's Antonio Williams, your non-legal attorney consultant.
WTCZ Music Box Radio in the Chill Zone every Monday and Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can find it on YouTube at D-Lo Productions. Once again, that's YouTube, look up D-Lo Productions. We play the best in R&B, rhythm and blues, oldies, favorites. And there's a request line, 682-200-9345. Once again, that is WTCZ Music Box Radio in the Chill Zone with your host, D-Lo. Every Monday and Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check it out.
Good evening, good evening. Good evening, America. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Anthony Brown Show, this segment that we call the ATL. ATL, listen, I'm so glad to be back in the house. I just want everybody to just hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe. We're on our road to 7,000 subscribers. We just hit 6,800. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and comment. And if you comment below, we will answer and read your comments live here on the air. I'm joined tonight by my sister from another, Miss Light Bright, Miss Tiama Sweetness.
Hey everybody. I'm gonna get a tan.
I don't think a 10 is gonna help. Okay.
Glory from every angle.
Yeah.
Call me Star Bright.
What you on, 95?
Yeah, I'm coming to you.
Okay. And I'm also joined by my sister from another, the very bold, the very beautiful Miss T Savage.
Hey everybody.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How y'all doing?
And Mr. Charlotte Doo-Wop, pain in my ass, my back, a thorn in my side, my brother, the legacy, the great.
Yeah! ATL, we in the building.
Loud for no reason. Just no reason at all.
Just can't help yourself. You can take a man out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the man.
I agree.
And also we have the CEO, the incomparable president of the Chill Zone, Mr. D-Lo himself.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? All the way from Dallas, Texas. Yes, sir.
And I guess we'll have Miss Juicy Cake soon. She's tardy as usual.
Sorry.
I like your hair, Savage.
Thank you. These curls about at least a month old, a couple months old. I just used a lot of body. They won't go away.
Well, we haven't seen them because you have your avatar up for over a month.
Yep.
Don't come for her.
It's by the grace of God. I'm about to say, don't come. It's by the grace of God and this camera on tonight. Okay.
But they look good. You said it's a month old, but it looks so natural.
Thank you. Yeah, I have to literally wet them, like soak it in water for it to go back straight. That lot of body is real.
So your hair got a lot of body, and you got a lot of body.
Body, yada, yada, yada.
You got a lot of body, a lot of titty too. Yes.
Legacy said you throw that ass in the circle.
Throw that ass in the circle.
Don't do that.
I'm so tired. It might.
Got a full graduated daughter.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so tired. It might be an oval. I might throw it in an oval.
AJ.
Listen, I might not make it to a complete circle. It might be an oval.
Okay.
Thank you, Bestie. Thank y'all. I'm proud of my baby. Shout out to Ivana Burrs. Class of 2022. Mom in the parking lot asking the fool on that megaphone. She You know I threw it out that parking lot. I did.
You do realize I have earphones in my ears. That hurt.
Which means what?
Well, I suggest you take the earphones out.
Okay.
What? So you listen.
Go ahead, Sam.
Don Allen, you know how I feel when your child graduate because you was the same way when your kid graduated. So,
yes, sir. Twice.
Mr. Miller said, bro, you gonna put somebody on the foot long 5 to 7.
Yeah, I had 2 to graduate, right? Well, yeah, I had 2 to graduate. So yeah, I do understand.
I can't imagine how people do this like with multiple children.
But mine was spaced far apart because you know my oldest daughter, she damn near 30, so and then
because you started hunting when you was 2.
Yeah, and
you
then
started hunting when you was 2.
And then my son 19, so they was spaced. They graduations were spaced far apart, really far apart.
Oh, They apparently I'm exaggerating, so let's say 5. You started hunting at 5. That's what happened. You started at 5.
Yeah, basically. Oh my.
That's about basically.
Okay.
I want to just give a shout out also to my lovely daughter. She was in her first performance last week. She did wonderful. She was in Matilda Jr. Miss Anaya Williams, Daddy loved everything that you did. Not just you, but also the other kids did wonderful too.
And she was inspired by Uncle Tony.
Yay!
Round of applause.
Let me tell you, Mr. Legacy was busy as hell. He kept in touch with my ass every day that I was out of town. Legacy said, "You good up there?" Hey,
yeah,
you good up
I
there?
see you done on it.
I'm good.
Yeah, listen. I called Thelma that morning. I called her that night when she was gone, and then I called her that morning. She said, "I just had touchdown." I said, "All right, I'm just calling to check up on you, make sure you were good." While I was checking up on my sister, making sure she was together.
At least she answered your call, Legacy.
Let me tell you.
Legacy, at least she answered your call.
Turn my earphones down.
Cause she ain't answered mine though.
Okay, Anya, listen. When I was because I drove back. So when I flew up to California, but I drove back.
Y'all know what I heard just now? Y'all know what I heard just now?
Excuses.
Wah, 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 wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah, wah.
Excuses.
Don't come for her. Don't come for her.
Oh, wait a minute. You be quiet, half pint.
She's been gathered. She's officially
Ladies,
been
did you
gathered.
get your kneecap surgery yet? Did you get your knees done yet? Because they was talking about it on White Chicks. We got our knees done. Like, I got to get that car from you. Come on, said, I'm so glad Dunn, DA, and the ladies are here tonight. Oh, Don. Yeah, okay.
Don Allen.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back. It has been you know what? It has been a while since I've been on here.
What'd you say?
It has. Wow, it's been about a month.
I said Anya was handling a graduation and I was out of town. I was way across country.
That part.
Let me tell y'all right quick what Tony gonna tell me. So I tell Tony, you know, me and was just talking, so I was like, yeah, we gonna hopefully one day now to be able to get an Oscar. This nigga say to me, and and I told him, I said, I'm gonna make sure you get you a ticket so you can be there, Tony. He told me yes, because I can't wait to see you walk off that stage and say, I was inspired by my Uncle Tony. I said, what the hell is you talking about?
Like you said, don't come for her. Don't come for my mama. Don't come for my mama.
Let's see you didn't see the brown.
Let's see you didn't see the brown nose on the last one.
Of course, I see the brown nose. If you get harder.
Come on, hey, come on. I want to say something. Come on, I'm glad to be back on here too. It's been about a month. I've been busy. I've been very busy. It's been about a month.
Yeah, my daughter's senior year really took a chunk out of my time. I didn't know it was gonna be this much, but I'm thankful for every moment, every minute.
Boy, out of her wallet, she broke as a joke. Let me drop her cash out.
Yeah, drop her cash out. Tarot by AJ. Y'all bless my baby with some graduation coinage.
Hey.
Yes.
Tarot by AJ. TAROT by AJ.
Ex-girlfriend, can I tell you, say something to you, T Savage?
Sure.
Your ladies are looking so lovely tonight. They're just sitting up looking
I didn't know I
proud.
could see them.
No, you can't see them. Even in your dress, they look nice. They're sitting. They're proud. They're sitting proud.
They're not proud. That's just my belly pushing them up. Man, ain't no pride.
See, mine is sitting proudly up. So
oh my God, Diana. See, hold on. Since my breakfast hours, I didn't know. Let me gather them. This is how they supposed to look right here. Go put the camera.
Yes. Look at that split. Yes. Come on.
I didn't know y'all could see them. I thought you couldn't see them.
Legacy, go ahead and go over there. Legacy, go on over there and put your sausage in that bun.
Hey, Donisha.
So y'all so damn mind.
Legacy is busy. Legacy got a wife, and I'm the girlfriend. He busy.
First of all, I gotta lose like 259 pounds and a half to be with Legacy.
Oh yeah, he don't put his sausage in those type of buns, huh?
But it's okay because it's okay. It's a million other ones that do 289.
I know that.
Hey, look,
I'm just saying.
Anya, don't feel bad. His role model felt. His role model.
Listen, I don't, because they always on this. They always trying to get this. They always try to get this, so I don't feel bad at all. Legacy is one person with no knees.
That I'm a mammoth. I'm a mammoth. So
Fluffalupperkiss dare not apply. Fluffalupperkiss dare not apply.
No Fluffalupperkisses. None.
Hey, Remedy.
Hey, Mr. Williams, Remedy. What?
Ooh, shit.
Mr. Williams.
Remedy.
Listen, before we move on, I just want to remind you guys.
Sorry, Anthony. Legacy face.
For your stylish prescription glasses, you go on over to www.boogueme.com. Enter promotion code. You receive a discount. You use Auntie A for 15% discount on your stylish glasses. What are you waiting for? Order yours today. And I just want to remind everybody that I am also a notary public here in the state of Florida.
Yes.
I also do fingerprints as well. So for all your notary public needs, I also do apostilles. I also do fingerprints. So reach out to me. I do weddings, last will and testaments, living wills, healthcare surrogates, general power of attorneys. So again, reach out to Anthony Brown. You can hit me on my website at www.notarypublicwpb.com, or you can call me at 561-768-3710.
Yeah.
What were we going to do?
I was going to say, everybody, please tune in tomorrow night for the chill zone. I am going to be consistent this time because I didn't realize I had people that actually do watch me. So I'm going to be consistent. I'm being there every week. So you can look forward to me. And I got some new equipment too. So I'm happy about it. New mixer, everything. So it's going. So when you hear it on the radio, on the TV, it's gonna sound even and everything. No uneven, because I went and got a new mixer, new mic board, everything. So it's gonna be awesome.
I know that was just some sexy ass shit. Not what you were saying, Don Allen. But Anya, you caught it. That was some sexy ass shit.
What you talking about, Willie? Yeah. Oh yes, God. You know, I try to keep my peace. I try to hold my peace. Ooh. I got my entertainment for the week tonight.
But please tune in 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central tomorrow. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a groove. And now you can no longer request in the comment section. You have to call the line because I want people to hear you on the line. You got to call the line. You got to call the call-in number. We're doing it like a real radio station.
And here's my question for the day.
Found in your backyard after you have friends over for a cookout, what do you do?
What?
I'm the type of friend. If I call you my friend, I value our friendship, and I stand firm on being honest and loyal. Right. So if I had a cookout, I would take the money and put it away to my friend, whoever it is, call me and say, hey, did you find some money in my yard? In your yard? That's what I would do as a good friend. Because if I'm your friend, we ride and die. I ain't doing that to my friend about no money because my friendship is worth more to me than that pile of money right now.
Yep.
You know you can't ask me. I gave like $600 at a Winn-Dixie.
I'm gonna do the same.
You just like me. You probably do the same
I'm gonna get him the money. That's what
Tell
I
me,
just said. I'm gonna get the owner of the house the money. And be
Tell
like,
me, you just like me.
Yep.
You just like me. You'll do the right thing too. That's why we bond, because we riders and we keep it 100. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know how many blessings you block? If you fuck that, that could be your friend rent money. That could be your friend temple money. That could, you just don't know what that is for.
Right. Right. That could have been the money that they dropped. Let's say they had the deposit for their business, and they forgot to put it in the bag, and they have to deposit it. They done lost their deposit, and you take their deposit. What they gonna do?
It could be the money for their mama's surgery, a job payment on the mama BBL. You know, you got to make sure. You never know what it was.
You know, I can't with you. I really
yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I can.
I know.
I can't. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I can't. I can't. I'm trying, but I can't.
I'm totally in agreement with everybody on that. If it's at the party like that, I'm gonna do just what Savage say. Hold it until somebody come back and tell me that it's theirs. I mean, you might need to know the amount, but if you just come out talking about, oh, I'm not gonna just go and be like, hey, anybody lost money? People gonna say this. I'm gonna do it just the way it says. I'm gonna do it just the way it says because the person that lost it gonna come back and ask for it.
Exactly. True that. Exactly.
Perfectly said, Savage. Perfectly said.
Perfectly said. Yes, ma'am. Because I'm not gonna know. Because like she said, you be blocking your own blessings because you sitting up here stealing instead of just being honest and saying, hey, you know.
But let me ask this question: What if about 3 months go by and that person never called you, and then after 3 months, which is 90 days, go by, you say, hey, nobody ain't asked for it. Now you don't want to spend it because obviously nobody gonna realize that they lost it. But when that person come back for 120 days and tell you the exact amount that they lost, do you go in your bank account and give it to them? Even if you don't spend it?
Make a scenario.
I said, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I said, what if 90 days passed? Nobody never said anything about the money. Nobody came and asked you. And then you can, okay, I guess it was a blessing for me. And then you go ahead and spend it. But a month later, after you don't spend it, you want somebody to come back that's a friend of yours and say, girl, I lost $1,300 the other day. The last time I was over here at your house. Do you go in your bank account and take out the $1,300 and give them back to them?
If I got it like that, yes. If I got it like that, yes.
But look,
but my first question would be
like that. I would tell that. Listen here, I found it. Nobody said nothing. But I have XYZ. I'm gonna give you this now, and then I'm gonna give it to you on the bike end. Either way it goes, I square that up. I'm not gonna be silent and act like I never seen it.
Right, and that's the thing about a real friendship. You have to be able to communicate with your friend, even if it's something that makes you or the other person uncomfortable. Because as your friend, I can't tell you what you want to hear. I got to tell you what you need to hear or what it really is.
Wow.
Amen.
I do that with Legacy all the time, every day.
What you talking about?
I let him know what he need to hear, not what he want to hear.
Every day?
Every day.
Every day. Y'all get in an argument every day.
Every day. Sure do.
Y'all remind me of these 2 kids I'm raising every day. Every day.
And
hey, look, y'all got Jeanette to where she a chain smoker. Y'all be blowing that lady fucking high.
But the thing is, I'm right.
Bullshit. But I will say this.
I will put a damn phone y'all. Yeah.
What?
Did y'all see this massacre today of the 13 kids and the one teacher?
14, yeah.
I heard about it. I didn't get to see it.
14, yep, it was 14 kids.
What happened? Tell what happened.
What happened was somebody came on the elementary school campus and killed 15 people, one teacher and 14 children, elementary kids. I can't imagine sending my kid to school and getting a call saying my kid not coming home. I just pray for the families, man. That's insane to me.
It is.
Very.
I thank God for his mercy for protecting our families for so many years. But it hurts my heart to hear it. And it's bad enough when you killing adults. But you gotta be some type of evil to kill a child, to kill children.
Innocent.
And I was thinking, what possessed him to do that? But as I was asking Thelma this question, what possessed him to do that? Possessed is the right word. He probably was possessed because you got to be some kind of evil to do something like that. Okay,
yes, you do. You're right.
But hold on. Was this in a black community or a white community?
It's a mixture.
Well, when I say that, I'm asking, was it a white man or a black person? What?
They didn't give us that yet.
You know normally when they don't give it to us, that means that they're white.
Let me tell you, all I know is it's an elementary school. Elementary means under the age of 12.
Baby.
I instantly started crying. Instantly.
I know. I was in Dollar Tree. I was in Dollar Tree about 6:30. And I noticed that the two ladies behind the counter were crying. And so I remember there was a man in front of me. He asked her, "What's wrong, ma'am?" And she was like, "You didn't hear about it on the news about the massacre at the elementary school?" And instantly, just like you said, Tay, I just thought about my baby. And it's sad that we can't even send our kids to school. It's sad come on, I mean, some shit just gotta be off limits.
I tell people
gotta be off limits.
And you know that saying, they be like, you in the wrong place at the wrong time. They are in the right place at the time where they supposed to be. That person came onto the campus to do that.
I tell people all the time, you got to keep your children. I'm not no Bible thumper, but you got to keep your children covered in prayer when they leave your house, because you don't know what's going to happen when they hit the streets.
Yes.
You got to keep them covered in prayer.
Amen to that. Amen to that. That's
true. We're gonna push forward through the strawberry letter, ladies and gentlemen.
Dear ATL is a segment of the show where you, the viewer, can write in and tell us about what's going on in your life. And we will read your letter and respond to your letter live here on the air. So if you're experiencing relationship problems, best friend disputes, baby mama, baby daddy drama, marriage issues, church hurt, church issues, and many, many more, send your letters to theanthonybrownShow@gmail.com.
I just love this picture right here.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. I took that the weekend of Tyson party. These the same curls from Tyson party.
How are you, well?
Okay.
Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Subject, my friend or my cousin. Dear Stephen Shirley, I would never write into your show, but I'm in need of help. I'm a 32-year-old single man, and I have a female best friend. We have been in a platonic relationship for 8 years, and we messed all of that up after we started living together. It got too convenient, and although she's a little overweight, she's still a very sexy woman, and she knows how to please me. It's been a friends with benefits type of situation for the past year, and some nights I sleep in her bed all night. It's confusing for both of us because she has a boyfriend that's my first cousin. He doesn't suspect that we would ever mess around because of her weight. She is doing all kinds of stuff to me in our apartment, and she says she feels bad about kissing her boyfriend when she sees him. We've started to make excuses to keep him from coming over because we want to be alone and walk around naked. I can't get enough of her, and I have taken off work just to play house with her all day. The only problem is that she is having fun with me, but not taking things as seriously as I am. I want her to choose between my cousin and I, and she won't. She wants me to first admit that I don't have any issues with her weight. I told her that I do have issues with it, and I'm not going to lie to her because I care about her. I can't get her to see that I will take her as she is now, but I know she can be so much better and thinner. Because of that, she won't commit to me and leave my cousin alone. I'm thinking of telling my cousin what we've been doing, so he'll break up with her. But should I figure out first if I'm just sprung or if I really want her? Which one is it? Yeah, this is very confusing.
Oh, I want to say something.
Once you go fat, baby, all I'm gonna say is, baby, once you go fat and you get that cat, you ain't going back, baby. He's sprung off them goodies. And trying to talk about her weight. You ain't complaining when she's sucking the skin off.
But listen, like she said, and I think that's so shallow of him to say she could be so much better if she loses some weight. Of course, she's not going to leave your cousin because your cousin accepts her as she is right now at this moment. He's not trying to change her. You want her so that you can make her what your ideal of a woman because she pleases you. So she pleases you. You're like, okay, damn. If she pleases me now when she's not what I want, not all I want, damn. If I can make her what I want, then damn, she'll be everything I need and everything I want. If I can make her what I want. But the thing of it is, if you can't take her like she is right now, you need to just leave that alone. No, because she's not gonna leave him because he takes her as she is. He don't complain about her weight. He don't fuss about her weight.
If she lose weight down there, the loving ain't even gonna be the same if she lose weight, baby. I promise you that loving ain't gonna be the same.
It ain't.
But he gonna get poked by elbows and bones.
That's it.
I don't think he was making it so much about her visual appearance. I think it was more or less making it about her health. So
he didn't say nothing about her being healthy.
He didn't say nothing about her being healthy, Tony.
He said, I like her the way she is. I will accept her the way she is. But if she lost weight,
yes, he did.
Lost weight, she would be so much better.
Health.
So he's talking about her health.
He's not talking about. I don't see it that way.
That's why you got 5 people on here, so we give all opinions.
I don't see it. I don't see it. It's a help.
And you gave yours, so now I'm giving mine. Thank you. So as I was saying, I think he was more or less making it more or less about her health, not necessarily the visual. Yes, visually, he will be more attracted to her as well because men are visual. Men are visual characters. They like what they see. Yes, but at the same token, he fell into the situation the way she is. Go ahead, Savage.
I have a question for you, Anthony.
Yes, sweetie.
What in the letter made you draw the conclusion that he was concerned about her health?
When he said,
I thought maybe I missed something.
I can play it back, but when he said if she lost weight, she would be so much better. What did better mean?
It sounds like better in the bed for him.
No, he didn't complain about.
But what I'm saying is, I didn't get the implication that he was talking about health. I thought maybe I missed something.
Right.
Okay, let me up that. Savage, me, you, everybody in this podcast know, love, that when we are overweight, especially when it comes to our height in size, we are considered obese at a certain weight. I am now
Okay, and what is
209.
that?
Hold on, I'm finna explain.
From
I am
one
now.
word, better.
That's how I would interpret it. And there's nothing wrong with Dan Allen interpretation, and there ain't nothing wrong with your interpretation because y'all may have wanted him to say the word healthier. But I knew what he was saying just like Tony knew what he was saying when he said better. He's never on this podcast when we listen, he never said anything about having sex with her would be better if she was 30, 40 pounds lighter. He said if she could trim up a little bit, she could be better health-wise. He didn't say the word health.
He didn't say health-wise. What did he say health-wise? Ain't nothing in there saying nothing about health.
I just said, I'm going to tell you.
The way I took it as better, meaning if she's too big, what if she's not flexible enough?
Right.
Oh, I didn't take that.
That's what I took it as. Right.
I ain't take it as
I got you. Right. I feel y'all, but for me, I felt that he was interpreting, health-wise, and that once you lose a little weight, you do become more healthier. Your blood flows different, your heart pumps less. All of that takes place when you lose weight. So that's why I would take the interpretation of him saying better, because he never complained about anything else about it. So if the sex was bad, that's why he said he's strong. Am I strong? He didn't say, "Oh, you lose weight." He's strong now, and she's a big girl.
I think he left it open for interpretation because everybody heard it different. He said better, but we don't know what he meant.
What did he mean? So, right.
That's the reality. We don't know.
That's an open ending.
Right.
That's an open-ended statement. Right. Most definitely. Mm-hmm.
No, it's not open-ended. It's just open for interpretation because Donella said he thought he was talking about one thing. Tony say another thing, Legacy said another thing, and I'm saying something too. We really don't know specifically what he was talking about. So let's just leave it at that. Let's just disagree and not argue tonight.
But I'm gonna say this. Let me say my part, please. I'm gonna say this. I think hold on. What did I say, Sam? Savage?
Kamal said he was speaking of self-improvement.
Right.
What do you mean self-improvement? Come on.
What if she feel that she's already improved to the level of greatness?
What do you mean?
I kind of get what you're saying, but
because let me tell you, because everybody they say skinny is healthy or a certain size is healthy. It is literally people out here that go out their way to be big as hell.
But when Kamal said he's talking about self-improvement, in my opinion, and it's been proven, just because you overweight don't mean you weren't healthy. It depends on how much you overweight by. So I don't feel like because a person is chubby, they need to have these self-improvement or whatever. And some people that look real funny skinny, me, I'm people, I ain't gonna work looking skinny.
Right, because like take me for instance. If I did not have fibromyalgia, now fibromyalgia is a joint disease and a muscle disease. Other than that, if I did not have that, I would be complete because I don't have high blood pressure, don't have high cholesterol, I don't have diabetic traits. Other than fibromyalgia, I'm completely healthy. I don't have health problems. So, and I'm big as hell, and I don't have. And the doctor keeps like, what do you do? What are you eating? What are you that you don't have high blood pressure, that you don't have high cholesterol, that you don't have diabetic traits?
You told him Jesus juice?
I know. I told him ain't nothing but to call it on Jesus. That's what do it. Yes, sir. It keeps me healthy.
I'm glad you healthy, Dan Allen. I'm very glad you healthy. Tony healthy. Savage healthy. I'm healthy. Everybody on this podcast has a little health issue with weight right now in their life. I mean, we old people.
What you mean? We have a what?
We all a little overweight.
I have issues with our weight. I'm about to say because I ain't got nothing. Diabetes, high blood pressure. I ain't got none of that.
No. I need you to stop looking for a fight and listen tonight.
I'm not looking for a fight. I'm just saying. I'm looking for a fight.
Then what you doing?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying my opinion.
Listen to
I'm
me.
a mammoth
I,
rolling.
listen.
I can't
I
with neither
think
one
I
of
think
you.
I think I think I think they both are very disingenuous people. They got somebody else in the middle who is
Mhm.
stuck and don't even know that his chick is over there taking his cousin dick. And then on top of that, she know that she really don't like the cousin, but she's staying with the cousin because she knows that that entices the other dude that's her best friend. But
The
I
cousin,
mean,
the
if
cousin meat probably small.
I don't know, nobody talk about that. But it's just that if you both love each, if you both want to be with each other, go ahead and set that man free in the middle because I know if it's me and you doing me like that and you supposed to be my cousin, it's an ass whooping on the horizon,
That's
and
on
it ain't
site
about the woman. It ain't about the woman. It's about the fact. It's an
that you
ass
betrayed
whooping on the
me. Right.
horizon.
It's
Yeah,
ass whipping on site. That's on site.
yeah,
On
and
site
and,
ass
and I
whipping.
mean that's just to me that's it's just lines that I ain't gonna cross as a family member, as a
Right.
friend, as a brother. I'm not gonna do. And on
Right.
top of that, you may have fallen in love with somebody that you close to. And I feel like
Right.
anybody, that's just like with anything. If you're willing, if my chick tells me, baby, I think I would like to see you a little bit slimmer because she came to me and she told me that this was something that she would like to see because I
Yeah.
value her opinion. I'm
Yeah.
willing to make that change because I want her to be happier with me the
Yeah.
same way. And I know she's not saying, hey, you're ugly with it. She's saying she would like to see me a little slimmer. And I'm gonna adjust to that because my woman asked me to. Because if I ask you to stop adding this goddamn salt, all this salt and seasoning to this goddamn food, I expect
Right.
you to make that change too. I don't want you to tell me, well, this how my mama did it, so I'm gonna
So
keep doing it. No,
let me
that's
ask you.
selfish.
Let me ask you a question. So, what do you do
Go
if you
ahead.
tell someone that and they get offended about it and thinking you're not attracted to them or you thinking they're ugly? Because I'm going through that situation right now. Because when you first got with me, you had a six pack and a V cut, and now you got a stomach and a tummy. To me, just like you like me having a stomach, I don't like stomach. It's not attractive to me. So now
Well,
you
have you?
First of all, it's all based on a maturity level. If you're dating someone that's mature and they're an adult minded, I should be able to talk to you about anything, even your appearance. And,
right.
and
Yes.
you shouldn't necessarily find offense to it. We should be able to talk about it.
But now
You
you're
know,
taking it, you're
Right.
taking it to offense. Oh, so what you trying? Because every time I mention it, oh, you done mentioned it a couple times. What you trying to say? I'm getting fat. I'm getting ugly. No.
the answer is yes. See, you
You-
lied to him. The answer is yes.
what you trying to say? I'm getting fat. I'm like, yeah, because when I got with you, you had a six pack and a V cut. You losing the V cut and you got a stomach. You got a little stomach. You too skinny to have a stomach. You skinny with a little 26, 7-inch waist, and you got a stomach. A good that ain't cute with a 27-inch waist and
But,
a
but, but to,
gut.
answer, to answer your question, you just got to be honest with the person, and that's what you're not doing because you
Because
feel
if I lose my stomach, what you gonna say?
I'm
You gonna
answering.
say, babe, I'm gonna need you.
I'm answering your question, Don Allen.
Yeah,
But that's the problem is you see, you when you're talking to on your partner, your response is trying to cater to their feelings instead of telling the truth.
yeah,
And that's what you've always been. You're a person that caters to the person's feelings who you're talking to,
yeah.
and you got to just be honest.
Because like
Savage.
if I was to lose my stomach, the first thing you'll say to me is, "Babe, I need you to gain some of that weight back because you like me having stomach. You
Hold
like my
on,
gut."
Come on.
true that.
My mom said I never thought self improvement would ever need an explanation. If someone could do 100 push ups, they would shot to do it. 110, any and everyone could use self improvement.
That's true. Because I'm doing yoga now because it helps with my muscles and my joints. I just started doing yoga. Everybody needs a little self improvement. Sure do. And in the process, I've lost 5 pounds. Everybody can use a little razzle dazzle here and there. Everybody needs a little razzle dazzle. just a little bit.
So, but D, to answer your question on that, I want to say, I do believe in the way. Let's go back to the movie. What was the movie that Tyler Perry had where Jill Scott ended up being the overweight lady, and she
you
ended
talking
up
about Why Did I Get Married? The first Why Did I Get Married?
Okay, now Jill Scott herself knew that health-wise she needed to lose some weight. Now, had her husband took the time and worked out with her,
talking about the second
he would have wanted to do. No, the first husband. Had he had took the time to learn to love his wife and work out with her the way that the second man did, she would have been inspired to lose the weight.
Because she only gained the weight because of the fact that she lost that baby, and he made her lose it by beating her and pounding on her. And that's what made her lose it. So she started gaining weight after she lost that baby. It made her sent her into depression.
But my point on it is the point of it is that I'm trying to say is that with someone that is being inspirational to you, that seeing that, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? Let's work out, let's go walk, let's go exercise. That you know, it's a way about going to get people to do what it is you want them to do.
Right.
And you know, I was always taught sometimes that you know you catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar.
Vinegar, yeah.
And he was able to catch more honey from Jill and she was more elated that she had done lost this weight, and everybody saw that she had done lost this weight because she looked so much better.
And the ex-husband even looked at her. What you say?
And look, and guess what? But guess what? One of the key things that she said helped her lose weight. She was happy.
Yes.
She was happy. So for the woman that's in that letter, she is happy with the dude that's her friend, but she has an agenda also, and her agenda is to make the dude who is her friend say he likes heavier women. And if that's not something that he likes, they're both at a crossroad because he's not going to lie to her and tell her, oh, I'll be your man, and I like heavier women. He's not going to say that. He told her that I'm not going to lie to you. I like you, and I want to put some extra effort into helping you get to the goal of being healthier.
Right.
But we can't always take what someone literally says, especially somebody who we're supposed to be caring about. If Shannon came to me or Tama came to me and said, Legacy, I feel that you can do better in this area.
Right.
Guess what? I'm gonna, even though it may be hard to hear because I think I know what I'm doing, but I don't think that neither one of you guys would come to me and tell me something about me if you wasn't concerned about what it is that I'm doing. Because a lot of times family and friends don't say stuff to people that they're not concerned or care about. So I'm not going to be looking for what he said or what Sally say about me or Tam or Tony or you say in a negative light. I'm going to look at it as if, dang, maybe I need to listen to what they're saying because I don't think that they would come to me in a negative way.
Right. And that's what, and I now I understand that letter and I get it because I'm going through that same situation. I understand that because it's like I'm not saying nothing to hurt you, and I'm not saying nothing because I'm not attracted to you, and I'm not saying that because if I wasn't attracted to you, I wouldn't lay down with you every night. I'm not saying that I'm not attracted to you. I'm just saying that it would be a little bit more if you get back because I'm giving you what you want. You want me to have a stomach. You want me to be bigger. You like me bigger. I'm giving you what you want. I need you to give me what I want. I like you smaller.
Are we talking about the letter or are we still on you, Dynamic?
I'm sorry. They all intertwined. I'm sorry. Y'all don't understand. Y'all help me. Y'all my free therapy. Men on here is my free therapy.
The shade. Hold on. The shade of it all.
This is the ATL show. Make an appointment. We'll come back to you. But
book the appointment.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, y'all.
We charge $400 an hour.
Don't y'all do Don Allen like that.
We keep trying to get back on.
Look at them jaws. Look at them jaws. Look at them jaws.
We go back to the letter. He take us right back. We go back to the letter. He take us right back.
Y'all so wrong for that.
Look at them jaws.
Don Allen, I'm not on that side with this one. You have my full support.
I understand. It's all good.
We love you, Don Allen.
Yeah.
Y'all like the mean girls on Mean Girls with Lindsay Lohan. Y'all just the mean girls.
So what is our
my office hours are from 9 to 5.
All right, Red. Red said, what's my office hours again? From 9 to 5.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't trying to.
We just playing deep.
It was therapeutic. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So what's our advice to the letter writer?
To don't be I think you need to be a man and go ahead and tell your cousin you've been fucking this lady.
Yeah, I would say that too. Yes.
And don't do it.
He might punch you in your face and might want to throw you down a flight of stairs. Still.
Yeah. But don't do it. Don't do it trying to be a hater. Matter of fact, just if you doing it trying to be a hater, just stop going over. You and your roommate need to separate and let them go on and be happy, because obviously they'll be happy without you doing that. But if you're going to tell them because you hoping that they break up so that she can want you, that's not gonna make her happy either.
Nope.
Because she gonna look at you as a snitch. So
and she ain't gonna be with you either. Yeah.
Well, I disagree with you. That's the part where you say where if he should go on by his life and let them two be happy together. Because one, she's never going to be happy because there's a reason why she did what she did. She was missing something. She was missing something from the boyfriend. Because had the boyfriend been a complete package, because women and men think differently. Normally, if it's a woman, not a thought pocket or a piece, but she's
a Tatiana, yes.
If she's a woman, usually she's dedicated, no matter how many men approach her, even if it's your cousin. So the fact that she was able to sleep with the cousin, something she was missing in the relationship. So even if the cousin, which is the roommate, stopped fucking with her, that's not gonna make her happy there. She'll just whatever she was missing, she's gonna find it somewhere else.
Yep.
So she gonna just keep holding.
She's gonna keep on finding the missing void.
But the only thing that I'm saying on that, Tony, is this. If you're gonna tell it and you're gonna generally walk away, and the only reason you're telling it is because you want to just come clean with your cousin because you don't want to hurt him anymore, then okay, I can understand that. But if the only reason you're going to tell is because she won't conform to what it is you want her to do, you're being a little bitch. Because what she's telling you is she will be with you, but you have to accept her for how she is. But if she don't want to change, and because you realize that this vagina box is so good to you, and that you want her to yourself, but you want her to lose weight, and that ain't what she want to do, then you're going to go out here and just tell because she's not conforming. So my thing is to just go ahead, because you're going to hurt her. Not her. No, you're not going to hurt her. You're going to hurt him.
She don't give a shit.
Yeah, she don't care. Because like you say, any decent woman, like you said a minute ago, not a thought pocket, not a Tatiana, not a hot lettuce lip box, none of that. A decent woman ain't gonna put herself. A decent woman ain't gonna put herself in a position to be fucked by two cousins on the regular anyway.
Right.
So we already know that she's a whole hot Tatiana, hot lettuce lip hoe. So what you do with a hoe? Go ahead, Travis.
Monica Cole said, "I know my man thick. I don't have that problem. I love him the way he is, and if he feels like that, I would like to lose the weight with him, so no one could feel no type of way.
I know that's right.
One thing I noticed about women in modern day is, especially black women, most women, they have this notion or this mindset is a man supposed to like me the way I am or accept me if I am, blah, 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 blah. But my thing is, if you've been dating, let's say for a year, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever, people change. People change, some for the better, some for the worse. Now, let's say by chance you change for the worse because pandemic, everybody's sitting at home eating Twinkies and bonbons, so you gain a little weight. So if a man was a step to you, let me ask the ladies on the panel, Tiama and Savage, if a man stepped to you after y'all already got 3-4 years, and of course you've changed a little, and he says to you, babe, I think you need to lose about 10 pounds. Would you be offended, or would you take it in as good criticism and agree and work on it?
I would take it as good criticism because I probably already have beat him to the punch. Don't I like? I'd be like, man, I gotta lose this weight.
I wouldn't have that issue because I always say when I'm dating, if I gain 50 pounds tomorrow, you still gonna love me the same? They say, yeah, it's a go. They say, no, they got to go.
That's in the beginning, but now you've been together 2 years and you gained them 50 pounds. Now you went from looking like
Professor Clump. Yes.
No, you went from looking from Lola Falana to Professor Clump.
Hercules, cakes and pies.
So if you said, I think you should lose about 10 pounds, I'm gonna work with you.
Sorry?
I'm still supposed to be answering this question?
Yes.
Yes.
It depends if I feel like the person is coming from a genuine place or if they're trying to be an asshole.
You've been together 2 years, so why wouldn't he be genuine?
Or you never know. He might wake up on the wrong side of the bed one day. You never know.
Let me say something.
I don't put anything past anybody.
Sorry, but let me say this.
Go ahead. I like how you soften up your tone. I appreciate that.
Let me say this. I try my best all the time, love. I try. But this is my thing. I think every day I get this from watching you. But I don't see you much, so I can't say you. But I watch you, Savage. I watch Tayama. I watch Tony. I watch Jeanette. I watch Mello, Anthony. Everybody in my immediate circle that I be around, other people that I love so dearly, I watch the growth. And every day that we wake up, we supposed to find some way to improve ourselves mentally and physically. This is how we grow because the earth grows and matures every day. So we're supposed to look to find ways to improve ourselves, feeding our mind, feeding our body. Because if someone, this is my thing. It's okay for a woman, majority of the time, to tell a man all his things that he needs to improve on. But when a man comes to a woman and says something about weight, because that is definitely a major thing when it comes to African Americans. When we talk about a woman's weight, it's like you're trying to take her soul from her. And I want to know why, if somebody who genuinely loves you haven't given you a reason to feel like they're coming from a dark place to harm you, why would you not look at it in a positive manner off the jump until they give you a reason or another ulterior motive that this is why they were doing it? Why not say, baby, you know what? If that's what you want, as long as you're willing to do it with me, let's make it happen. Why not just jump into it like that?
Right.
So like Tayama said, you noticed it first. You know your pants are getting tight. You know you done went from a C cup to a D cup. You know what I'm saying? You know your shoes leaning over. You went from a medium to a large t-shirt. You know, you put on that two-piece bathing suit and you can't breathe. So these are things you notice first. He just
or you put it on and it looks like an unevenly cooked ham hock.
Nigga dog. Nigga dog. So, but all you crazy. Let's go, y'all.
Yes. Anyway, there was a situation where there was a person in the shooting had called 911, and the dispatch operator actually hung up on the person. So we have a video of the person who was the caller who called in to 911 telling their story. This is so sad.
Shooting and killing people inside the supermarket. A store employee called 911, but because she needed to speak in a whisper, she says the emergency dispatcher got angry with her and hung up. Now, the dispatcher is suspended and may lose her job. The employee joins me now. Her name is Letitia Rogers, an assistant office manager at the supermarket. Letitia, thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you. Listen, let's start with where you were when the shooting happened. Tell us how this started for you.
It was about 2:30 in the afternoon. I was at the service desk working with two other coworkers. I had just sent one of the young ladies on lunch, and me and my other coworker were working. I was actually on the phone with a customer. She had a customer at her window, and then all of a sudden, you heard and felt these really two large booms, and we just kind of stopped and looked like, what was that? And then I looked up out the window and I saw this customer, this lady for her shopping cart. She just stopped and she just had this really funny look on her face, and then she just turned to run. And that was only like a few seconds, but it seemed way longer than that. And next thing you know, you just kept hearing boom, 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 and you hear them coming inside the store. And all we could do was just drop to the ground. The young lady I was working with, she proceeded to open the door and she crawled out on her stomach. I couldn't move that fast, so I just laid down flat on the floor and got against the counter and praying that he didn't see me. And during this whole time, it's just constant, just shooting. He won't stop. It just is constantly going. And I was trying to think fast, and I'm like, I have to call 911. So I reached in my back pocket because my phone was back in my back pocket, and I dialed 911. And it takes you to like an operator. You have to go through first, and then it gives you to the operator. So it sounded like he was going back to the store, but he's still, as this is all going, he's just still shooting and just shooting. It just sounds like you're in the middle of a battlefield. And when the lady came on the phone, I proceeded to whisper because I didn't know how many people there were in the store or anything. I just didn't want to be heard. And I said, ma'am, please send help. I gave her the address and I said, please send help. There's a person in the store shooting. And she proceeded to say to me, what? I can't hear you. Why are you whispering? You don't have to whisper. They can't hear you. So I said, ma'am, he's still in the store. He's still shooting. And around this time, he's literally still shooting in the background. And I could hear him, like you can hear the shooting coming back to the front. So out of nervousness, I dropped my phone, but it was in front of me. So the phone never hung up. And because I didn't have it to my ear, I couldn't hear what she was saying. And she said something and then she hung up the phone. So I hurry up and put my phone on silent so my phone didn't ring out loud because my phone rings loud when it starts ringing. I didn't want to be heard. So I had to think of the next person to call, and I called my boyfriend. And I called him and I said, babe, you got to call 911. It's a person in the store shooting. But I'm saying it in the same whispering tone that I talked to her with. And he says, in the store? I said, yes, he's still in the store and he's shooting. Please call 911. He says, okay. As soon as I hung up with him, a coworker of mine FaceTimed me. And same thing with him. I whispered on the phone. He asked me, where are you? And I said, I'm at the front desk. I said, you have to call 911. Please call 911. He says, I'm coming to get you. Just get up and run out. And I said, I'm scared. I don't want to run. I think he's still in the store. And I said, just please call 911. He says, okay. As I hang up with him, now the shooting stops. The store is dead silent. The music, I don't know how the music got turned off, but the music was off that plays in the store. And it's just a complete eerie, creepy silence in the store. And you can hear him walking around.
Wow.
And it just sounded like he was walking like on glass, and you could hear it crunching under his feet. And I could hear him like getting closer to where I was. And the work phone just kept ringing and kept ringing and kept ringing and kept ringing. It just wouldn't stop. And he was talking, you could hear him talking. I didn't know if he was talking to somebody in the store. I didn't know what was going on, but you can hear, I can't hear what he's saying, but you can hear him talking. And as I hear him getting closer, I just press myself, like trying to get flat as I can on the ground and up against the counter, praying to God that he wouldn't see me.
The Erie County executive, Mark Polenkar, said that there was an inquiry and explained how the 911 call center looked into your call. I want you to listen to this and I'll get your response.
Listen up, web creators. It's Elementor's birthday sale, so you get up to 60% off on select pro plans.
So on Sunday, they went through all the calls. They identified this one call, the issue associated with it. It was completely unacceptable. On Monday, the individual was put on administrative leave pending a hearing, which will be held on May 30th, in which our intention is to terminate the 911 call taker.
Now, he is confirming that the dispatcher is currently suspended and will face a disciplinary hearing where the county will seek her termination. So you've gone through a lot. Is that satisfactory to you? Are you satisfied with that?
I mean, I'm not a cold-hearted person at all, and I wouldn't want nobody to try to get me fired, but right is right and wrong is wrong, and that was absolutely wrong, the way she handled that situation. So, I mean, I do feel like she should be terminated. I mean, like you see on TV and movies, or even on real life cases, they'll play the dispatch call back and the operator is calm and trying to keep you calm and trying to keep you talking to get information. I didn't have that from her at all. It was just like I was just bothering her. And I feel like when she hung up on me, she never called back. I feel like she left me to die. And I legit thought I was going to die that day.
You thought you were going to die. Do you know any of the people? You know Aaron Salter?
I knew Aaron Salters and I knew Deacon Patterson, Hayward Patterson.
How are you doing?
Trying to be strong. I don't like being in silence. It take me right back to that place. I'm trying to be strong for my associates because it's kids that work in there with us, and a lot of them are cashiers, and they were there. So it's a scary thing in my life. I just really thought I was gonna die that day.
Well, you are strong. And I know it's hollow. We're sorry that this happened to you, but we are. Yeah. You be well. I don't know anything else to ask you. Anything else you want to say before I let you go? You want people to know about?
I just want to give all my condolences to all the families, especially to the ones that I knew. And just to pray for us associates, the ones who were there and weren't there, just everybody who worked at that store, because we're hurt, we're scared. Some of us want to come back, some of us don't. So it's just a tough time we're going through right now.
This is a Buffalo.
I saw a comment in the back.
Yeah, from Auntie A.
She said she should have been fired immediately and brought up on criminal charges.
True.
And I totally agree.
Truth.
There's nothing you can say to justify your reaction to this person whispering on the phone. I don't care what kind of morning you had, what kind of night you had, what kind of mood you had. By you being a dispatcher, it is your job to protect people and to be the person in the middle, to be the middleman
take
for
control.
people to feel safe, to help them calm down and control the situation. And for her to ask the lady why she whispering.
That was the stupidest question.
Stupidest question.
I'm wondering what was the ethnicity of the dispatcher. Are they saying that?
You know, it was one of them.
Oh, okay. Administrative leave my ass.
Yeah, because if it would have been a black woman, 9 times out of 10, she would have been fired that same day. Immediately. Just like they calmly walked him out of the store. Calmly walked him out of the store. When you kill young black men who are unarmed, you put your knee on necks and you shoot and you kill and you shoot 11 times before they even get to say, hold up, hey, wait a minute. But you calmly, just like Dylan Roth, when he killed those people in that church, you all offered to take this man to Burger King.
I feel you on that, Donna. You know, just listening to this, and then on top of what we're dealing with today, you know, it's amazing to me how our government allows all these semi-automatic rifles to be sold at will like this. Because they're not going in stores with handguns and letting off that many bullets at one time. And right now, we have a gun show in West Palm Beach every year where you can go as long as you're of age and as long as you have the money.
Every 3 months. Every 3 months.
Every 3 months. They haven't changed since I left, huh?
You can go and buy all the ammunition that you want right there. You don't have to have the clearance at that gun show other than to be able to pass a little background that they give you right then and there. And you can buy all the semi-automatic rifles and guns that you want right then.
But guess what, Legacy? Here in Texas, you ain't got to wait for a gun show. You don't have to have no clearance here in Texas to carry a gun.
But those are the states where the NRA dump all of their money into Florida. All these large electoral states that matter during the election, that's where the NRA dumps all their money and funding into. So that that's what Biden been fighting for since he's been in office. To have, you know, the gun laws changed, but the NRA, all these trillionaires and billionaires are fighting the shit out of this bill. They don't want this law to change to where you have to go through a level 4 clearance to get these certain type of. I mean, those type of guns truly are made for war activity, or when you're out at battle, when you're at war. Why do you need those type of guns
to go hunting?
At a random civilian? Because even with the semi-automatic guns that they have, that they go hunting, they don't hunt animals with those things. They look at that as cruel and unusual punishment when you kill an animal with a semi-automatic gun like that. You have to have a regular rifle or something to kill an animal with. You can't really just go out there and kill them with an AR-15 and all of that. Then these people are walking into schools. I mean, let's just be honest. The last 4 years, we've had the Parkland shooting. Then they had the big shooting that was in Las Vegas with the dude in the balcony shooting down into the crowd with a semi-automatic rifle, killing all those people. Then we just had this situation right here. And I mean, it's more situations that happen like this on the regular that just don't make the news because they know if they advertise more about these type of shootings around the world, that bill will have to get passed. But when you got people that are putting it all on social media, what happens? It's starting to cause a problem. And I mean, I'm sad because I'm scared that my kids' mom or my children can walk into a store just to get some goddamn bread, mayo, peanut butter and jelly, some chips and cookies, and I can't even see them no more.
Yes.
And the thing is, you know, how do you, and then the crazy thing was the gentleman had on armor piercing body stuff to where even if you shot at him, you couldn't kill him unless you was a marksman and know how to shoot him in the head. But the man had on armor piercing, bullet resistant gear. Now I'm thinking about what we talked about a few minutes ago about. Go ahead. So I'll read it. Savage. Auntie Adrian say, people's lives are in their hands. That hoe needs to be drugged.
Oh yeah, she need to be drugged, like drug out in the street. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And it's crazy.
Because that lady said, I feel like she left me to die when she hung up on me.
You know what'd be crazy if we find out that young lady, whoever that person was tied into that shooting.
Yep.
Because a lot of stuff, I'm sorry to say, a lot of stuff be bigger than just what we be thinking. It be other stuff tied into it. Because what they said was the officers, the mayor said that officers was on the scene in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That is 120 seconds. Just imagine somebody inside of a Walmart where you were letting off rounds of bullets for 160 seconds. And the type of gun that he was shooting, he can load and unload 500 to 1,000 rounds in that much time. That's a lot of bullets. But let me tell you what's the funny thing. And this is the funny thing. When niggas walk into grocery stores and these motherfuckers got on big jackets, the camera automatically goes to them. All you in here to steal. You mean to tell me that white boy Rambo walked in the store and he had his gun in his hand? No, he came in there with a big ass jacket. And the gun up under the jacket, and he went to shoot. But because his skin is this, he's not looked upon as a threat. And they are the main ones that go off into these places and quietly assassinate everybody. But the thing is with him, I think he killed 9 black people, 1 white lady, and I think a Spanish man. Come on, man! That man went in there. That man is a neo-Nazi or he's a racist.
He said what he said was what he felt was the problem was because he knows that after a while, white people are going to become the minority because every day more and more black people are having children, and and Latino people are having children. And so they feel like, and what's happening in the country is starting to flip now. And we as colored people are becoming the majority. And he said he feel like that they're going to be replaced. That especially since this abortion bill came in, because you know there's more white people to get abortions than black people do. So he feel like if all these white ladies get abortions, then it's going to be a bunch of black kids born. And so now white folk going to be replaced. He said that. They're going to replace us. He believed in replacement theory.
But that's what it is, though, Donald, because they have a recessive gene. Did he say colored people?
Did I say colored? I'm sorry.
Listen. But you're right, now he said that. But truthfully, white people have what is called a recessive gene. They don't produce children at a rapid rate like Spanish, Latino, or blacks. And they said that in the next 10 years, that the white race will become the majority, the minority, because of black and Latino people in the next 10 years. And that's what they're afraid of. That's why there are diseases. People don't even realize this. COVID was designed
to take black people out.
Because COVID was not designed to attack the black. It was designed to attack melanin skin. And
just like you got to remember too, Legacy. AIDS was invented to take out gays. That's what it was for. That was the major thing to take gay people out. So they said, okay, we couldn't take the gays out with AIDS. Now we got straight people getting it. Okay, now we got to invent something to take out the blacks. Oh, COVID. Here we go.
Yeah, there was way more COVID. People with COVID that's on record who had COVID as the black race than it was the white. And I mean, we can look at it from another angle also. We can look at it from the drug angle. When people with drugs, when cocaine came out, cocaine was a drug that only white wealthy people could afford.
And then they emptied it into the black neighborhoods.
Then they transformed it from cocaine to crack, and that was pushed into the black neighborhood. And then that allowed them to have a black drug war. The government declared a drug war, knowing that they were going to be incarcerating mass minorities of black people. Yep. So then on top of that, it didn't become a problem until white people started to succumb more to crack than they did any other time. And now it goes from being a drug war to let's put them in rehab. But you don't put over 15 million African Americans and Latinos in prison. So that right there is an attack on the race in itself. So when we talk about this, these people, I don't believe that these people are going to do not one day in jail for killing these people. I believe that they're paid for, they're bought, their families are taken care of, and it's just like how they use the Muslims and say that when the Muslims use the jihad to where they go and blow up themselves in buildings and in car bombs and stuff like that. White people are doing the same thing. It's called kamikaze. The Japanese used it when they were dropping their planes into Pearl Harbor. It's called sacrificing yourself for the greater good to overthrow a democracy. And this is what they're using now. They're using themselves because they control the judicial system, they control the legislative branch, and all of that. And so when you control and monopolize all that, I can hire who I want to. That's why it's so easy for them to go in there and bring them out alive. Because after I bring you out alive, give you a false trial, then say we're going to lock you up and we drop your ass off on an island where you can live the rest of your days out. Get the hell out of here.
And then he had the nerve to plead not guilty.
I want to piggyback on something you said, Legacy, earlier. You were saying something about white people have a certain type of gene or whatever that causes them to produce less children or whatever. I don't want to necessarily say I agree with that. What I think it is, and this is just my opinion because I'm no scientist or whatever, but what I think it is, I think white people tend to plan their pregnancies. Like the husband's a lawyer, or wife's a lawyer, husband's a doctor. Now we're finished our college education, we have our degree. We've been working for a year. Now you think it's time that we should have a kid. So now they leave the contraceptives alone, and now they having unprotected sex because they want to have a baby now. Right. So they plan it. We're not in a financial situation to bring a baby into the world, so let's have a baby. Whereas black folks and Hispanic folks, that's not even a thought. They just fucking,
That is not all the way true. Oh my gosh.
Now Maria Consuela Gonzalez and Shaquita, and now they on murder Pope because of something you are not the father.
I knew he was the daddy. Look at his face. Look at his face, Mari.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's more or less what it is because we don't plan pregnancy. That's why I applaud T. Savage, only having one child.
What about me? What about me?
Like I said, that's why I applaud T Savage and T Tiamo and Don Allen for what they've done. With their controlled reproduction.
Two was it.
I feel like some black people do plan their children. It's some people do plan. You can't put us all in that category.
Well, when I put people in the category, I'm talking about the majority. If I took 100 people, 100 blacks, they got kids, I promise you about 80 of them 80 or see, he's at 90. Didn't plan it. They they just got pregnant. That's why Maury is such a success.
Let me tell you, I was talking to Tony.
You'll see Amber and Rachel saying, Maury, me and Tyler, we dated, ever since grade school, and now we finished college, and I'm sure he's the father. No, Amber's not on that show. It's Shaquita.
They be having Ambers, they be having Becky's, they be having Sally's, they have Susie's.
And again, majority.
But it's more Laquanasia's and Vaginica and
oh shit.
If Maury have 100 shows, if 3 of them might be a white chick and 97 of them is a black chick.
Yep.
That is not true. Have you watched Maury lately?
I work from home. I watch Maury daily.
I'm at home every day, so I watch Maury daily.
Other women of the ethnicities other than African American on there, not just 1 out of 100 either.
No, it might be 3 out of
Savage, I know you trying to fight a good battle, but when you go, I don't care if you start from the beginning of Maury to the last episode. Every year, you are gonna get the majority of women that come onto that show.
Yeah,
is us. It's us. And if you do see some white women on there, it ain't that they had babies from Tommy. They fucking a black boy and she thought she was black, and she would let him drop that net off him.
Did she trailer park?
Yeah.
Her name is Becky. Her name is Becky. She pale as a doe. She is white as a sheet. But Becky be on there. Listen, Maury, listen. Let me tell you. Appreciate is his son. That is his son, Maury. Listen, Maury, listen. Pale as a sheep.
You trying to just say
Appreciate is his son, though. He is his son, though. And I'm like, wait a minute, ma'am, you look like a ghost. You have no melanin, no color. Like,
Maury do have some people with them ghetto names, because that was the first show I ever seen that name Lasagna on. The girl name was Lasagna.
See?
Lasagna. I've heard Appreciate for real. I know somebody named Appreciate here in Dallas.
That shit there, boy, that's priceless what you just said. Appreciate?
That's in the category with, and that's in the category with Absiday. What's your name, Absiday? How you spell it? ABCDE? Real true story.
What's her name? What's her name? Vaginica. Vaginate.
Hey, my auntie Adrian was telling me a story about a parent that was calling their kid talking about Minaj, and the child wasn't answering, so the mama go, Minaj a toi. She had named the baby Minaj a toi. Sister asked Auntie Adrian, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm sit down.
Minaj a toi.
Mama said, Minaj.
So you said
Minaj a toi.
So you setting that baby up for a sexually promiscuous lifestyle.
Oh my God.
Blessings, you all.
You're late.
I know. I went to sleep and my kids are waking me up.
She got her Bantu knots in. Yes, on the side.
He's my
Oh my goodness.
Princess Leia.
Yeah.
May the force be forever with you.
Look, that's how I felt today. Oh my God. I was ready to go off and it was going to be a bad day for everyone I saw. So I had to just lay back down.
Luke, I am your father.
Okay.
I am wilding out tonight. Y'all excuse me. I'm in a good mood. Like, y'all excuse me. I'm sorry.
I found this video on I think on Instagram. I just want to share with y'all real quick. It's from Jeannie from The Real.
I am with a very, very A-type man. Very A-type. Okay. And when I say A-type, it means he likes to shot call, he likes to lead, he likes to take care of the house and protect and do all those things. I would love that. I do too, and I did all that up until 40, right? I did all that, you guys. I built my own business, got my own finances together, got my own house, everything, took care of my own family. So when I moved into the house with him, I was like, all right, what we got to do here? What do we need done? And I started doing that, and there was a little bit of a struggle for us where he was like, you're doing too much. Like, some of this is my job. I'd be okay with that. So my point is, what Lonnie, I don't know if I'm putting your words in your mouth, but for me, what I had to learn was he is a man, and I don't need to do his job for him. So I need to give him space. I can do my things and still do it strong, but there are certain areas that he wants to do, and I'm going to let him do that.
Ladies, do you have a problem with letting your man take control as long as he's leading you in the right direction?
No, boo, take the wheel.
Not at all. Just don't lead me off the cliff. If I feel like you're going to lead me off the cliff, we got a problem.
I'm okay with it. Now, I saw this one clip. I meant to send it to you. And it was a man. He woke his wife up, brushed her teeth. He put her robe on. He put a cover on, like sat her on the couch and covered her up, went and washed dishes, gave her breakfast, watered the plants.
Was she paralyzed?
My question was, is she sick? Okay. Everybody said he just loved her that much.
That ain't love, that's psychotic.
No, that's control. That's control. That's not leading, that's control. Because he wants to control everything that she does.
That's him using his woman to impress women online. He's a thirst trapper.
Miss Williams Remedy said, nope, not at all. Go ahead, baby.
That's too much.
But yeah, I feel like that's a method of control. Because when I tell I'm cooking your breakfast, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, you sit down, I'm doing that's kind of like telling you, hey, I'm in charge here. You sit down, and I'm gonna do everything, and you sit down, and no. Now
it's too much when you brushing my teeth.
Yes, that's control. That's definitely control.
It's too much. Too much.
That's cult-like behavior. No, sir.
I felt the same. I said, So when you showed, I saw that one too that you showed, and I thought that was cool. That's a man marrying or being with a woman, and women have to be superwoman and be the man sometimes because they don't have a man. But I don't know too many women who I don't need a man. So when she get him, she learn how to have him, and that's by stepping aside and letting him be a man. I think.
Let me help you. Hi, my name is Tayama Harris. Actually, my name is Tayama Copeland, and if you want all of these damn bills, knock yourself out.
Gabriel Martinez says.
Go ahead, Donna.
Gabriel Martinez says, condolences from Brazil. Saddened to hear about the news. Hope you all stay safe and these things stop happening.
We do. Thank you, Miss Gabriel. We appreciate you.
No, that's a man. That's Gabriel.
Gabriel. Appreciate it. Right. We appreciate you taking the time. We appreciate you taking the time to come out and say what you said on our podcast. We appreciate you watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that black bell up there so you can get more content on the regular. We have it. We're here 2 days a week. Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Friday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. And we love having you from Brazil.
Yes, yes. I want to go to Brazil one day.
Me too.
We'll go together, Juicy.
Yes, we sure can.
Yes, awesome. Yes.
I want to piggyback up something Juicy said. Juicy said that he's a thirst trap man. So when he's doing all these things for his woman on social media, all they're doing is enticing other women. See, one thing I noticed about women is much like, you know how they have dogs, the leader of the pack is always one dog that's in the front. He's that baddest dog. Well, just like women, they always have one woman up front. She's called the baddest bitch. You know, like the movie, that roller skating movie with T.I. was in. Nunu was always up front. Nunu was the baddest bitch in the bunch. And just like women,
right.
So women are visual creatures, and they try to outdo the other woman. Because in their mind, think about it. If I'm a woman and I see he doing, if he's doing all that for that woman, and I know that I look better than her, I'm finer than her, I'm cuter than her, girl, ain't no telling what he gonna do when he get with me.
Oh, I wanted to say something to Gabriel. Thank you to welcome you. Benvindo a nosso show. Thank you for welcome.
What's going to happen is
that's welcome to our show in Portuguese. Thank you.
What's going to happen is when he doing all of that, like that woman is saying, if he doing that for her, Tony, he gonna eat the crumbs off his ass crack back here too. I know he will.
Okay, we might take it to another level, not to that dumbass level.
Woo!
Honey, that wouldn't entice me. That wouldn't make me want. No, I'm too independent. So for simple-minded ass females, maybe.
Oh God.
Oh,
I would be looking at that man like, the fuck? You want to floss my teeth?
You want to brush my teeth? Floss my teeth?
Oh, for anybody that know me, my teeth is my everything. That's my me time. The fuck wrong with you? So I would have a problem. We'll be decent on many levels.
Lord, that's crazy.
Wipe my ass when I go to the bathroom.
That's exactly what I was going to say. If you doing that much, you wiping ass too.
He wiping your ass. He washing your ass.
Exactly.
Yeah, he washing your cooch, your cat box.
And then all of that now.
Come on, say Virginica. That's the best name I ever heard.
Now don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
I want you to take off my clothes, and I want if we about to do it, I want you to bathe me.
Anyway, Kamal said
I agree with him on that part, but them teeth, oh no, you got to bite the fuck up, okay?
Kamal said Virginica is the best name I've ever heard. Thank you for that highlight, DA. You're so welcome, Kamal.
Tell him what the other one was about the boy.
Depreciante.
Yeah.
We talking about crazy names, huh? Or made up names.
Depreciante, no. But I would say that's somebody's name he know.
Yeah. It's someone here in Texas. There's someone here in Texas with that name.
I shared that post and I wanted to talk about my sister-in-law name, but I didn't. But her name is Asia Sean Nicolette, one word.
Asia that poor baby can't spell her name for nothing.
Look, but what
in kindergarten they was probably like, spell your name, baby. She like put an A, and she like, I don't know the rest.
She said A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. That's what she said.
That's what we used to say with her name.
Call you the alphabet girl.
Yep, and then but it worked in her benefit because at one time she was able to use it like Asia, Sean, or Nicolette.
What? Oh God, this is.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm human, but I'm comfortable with me. I'm capable of everything that I need. I'm
I just figured out why he does
let
that.
me tell you,
From
he
looking
do
at
all
that.
that, and then he turn around and beat her ass when the camera off.
Look, no, I can tell you just from looking at that why he does that.
Why?
I think he may have OCD. I'm gonna tell you why. Because everything has to be done a certain way, certain steps, and then once he does it, everything's cleaned up right afterwards. Everything's neatened, everything's da-da-da, and he has to have it a certain
So what you
way.
say? He lived by if you want it done right, do it your goddamn
Do it
self.
your goddamn self.
He said her breath stink. Let me go.
If I don't want your breath to stink when I try to kiss you, let me do it my goddamn self. Yes.
I couldn't handle a man telling me I wasn't clean enough for him. I don't know if I can handle that.
Even if your juices wasn't smelling right.
I think I take very good care of myself. I mean, that's my own personal hygiene.
No, because sometimes we can't smell ourselves. Sometimes we actually can't smell ourselves when we have some odors and things.
Not a woman.
No, speak for yourself.
Cause
for yourself.
You can smell.
I know some women who have walked around and catfish Baloo in their beds.
When I do people hair, I be all around them. Honey, you know if you stink or not. I don't believe that shit.
They smell themselves, Don Allen. It's just that they're immune to it and they don't realize that it stinks.
Honey, no ma'am.
It's like when I wear my fragrance oils. In the morning when I put them on, I smell it. But around about noontime, I don't smell them anymore. But
other people do.
People around me saying, "Damn, you smell good." I'm like, "For real?" I don't smell it no more because I become immune to that smell, and I no longer smell it. But all day long, I'm getting compliments. So they don't smell it no more.
It's the same way when I put on your fragrance oils. Yeah.
They don't realize that they wet box is sour.
Yes, wet box is right. Yeah, come on. Oh my God, you sound like Legacy today. He done rubbed off on you. They wet box is sour, not sour. It's sour. With a V. Sour. Just check your Bibles in and with sour.
They need some baking soda.
Oh my God, I'm on one tonight. I don't know what's going on with me.
No, they're in a good mood. They don't get no baking soda because they may have a biscuit.
Oh yeah, all their yeast get to rising. And they rise and rise.
But before we get out of here, I want to just say something about tonight. The topic. We're in a very, very trivial state right now in our lives, and right now, it seems like no matter how hard we try to, protect ourselves, it's always something else. These people are vulnerable. We all are vulnerable to the point where we don't know. Like I guess the Bible said, the minute, the second, nor the hour. Because other people are taking our lives from us, and we don't even know that. Going to a grocery store, going to a gas store, walking, or anything like that, our lives are being hunted and tracked down because somebody else has another agenda. I just feel sad right now because, I just feel sad because they're bringing these people out alive. They're bringing them out these convenience stores and schoolhouses alive, and everybody else's life and lives have been changed traumatically. They can't get these people back. And it just seems like no matter how much we try to fight to get legislation to change so that we can be in a more peaceful, less violent country. I mean, people look at Ukraine and the Soviet Union going at war, but they're at war. We at war don't even know we at war with other people that we not even trying to be at war with. And it's just sad. I'm scared, y'all. Listen, this shit got me scared for my kids. This got me scared for my friends and family. And it's just sad. I don't want to get a call. I don't want to hear. Go ahead, Don Allen. Go read that.
I have a real question.
Gabriel said, "I have a real question. If a friend of yours opened up about committing a crime, what would you honestly do or talk to discourage it, or would you walk away and not get involved with it?"
Well,
I would
Gabriel, for
discuss.
me, go ahead, Tate.
I would discuss all the pros and cons, and if they dead set on it, hey, your secret's safe with me. I ain't gonna go snitch on you.
But what if it was like to go shoot up a school?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely telling.
Nah.
I'm
Let
straight
me
up
tell you, if
snitching.
you going to go shoot up a school, at that point your brain is gone. I might have to take that life because I am my brother's keeper.
You know what? That's really good. Kamal says to Don Allen, I had a girl that was very submissive. She also liked to wear a lot of collars. I call her control leash.
I'm thinking he talking about go rob
I'm
bank.
done.
Set it off.
I'm done.
Go kill,
What in the blood clot man y'all write the stuff like that for? Bomba clot. What?
You know,
Really, Kamal?
It's insane what is happening in our society, and it's like the way the laws are written, they're stacked against us, and that's where we really have to start educating ourselves again, like I say, on our rights and make a change. You know, outside of the problem that happened today, in my neighborhood, there's a assisted living home that's for elderly people, and they haven't had air conditioner. Air conditioner went out last summer, and there's a law. I remember in Topeka there was a law that covered these agencies to, if you go out and look at it, that's an act of good faith, and you don't have to actually fix or repair. So here we are a year later on good faith. They never fixed nor repaired their AC. And they're elderly people passing out and dying inside this assisted living home that people are paying their money for their loved ones to be there. And the government won't even step in and hold them liable because they have that law of good faith. And it's like every which way you look and you see the underdog, the ones who are less fortunate are the ones who are really under attack, going through it. We got to come together.
Hold on, Kate. Donala, go
ahead. Gabriel said, I asked the question because what happened is done. We can't change what happened, but we can educate others so these stuff stop happening in the future. But how? That's a very good question.
Let me Gabriel, let me say this. Tayama's all the way right. I feel like at any time that you know someone is going to do something of violence, and especially if they're your friends, you know, you need to be able to at least try your best to reason with them. And if you know if a person has wronged that person, I'm talking about from my point of view, meaning you know assaulted them, hurt them, raped one of their kids or something. No, I'm not calling the police on them about that right there. If they're going to go get the person that did something like that to them, but if you just going to be an ass and you just going to just do something because you angry at the world, whether it's going to shoot up a school or going to shoot up a party, or you know, somebody needs to put a stop to you. Because I mean, it'll just be my luck that I don't do nothing, and one of my kids or somebody I love at this party and be the first person to get hit by one of those bullets. When I could have been the one to put a stop to it. But I'm gonna say this about the other statement that you made, Gabriel, is right now, you know, I say this a lot on our podcast. You know, the devil has a toehold on this world, and he's been given the right to be able to run loose on this earth to be able to, you know, try to kill, steal, and destroy us from getting salvation.
He said he's walking to and fro, seeking whom he may devour.
That's to devour. And until God or Christ or Muhammad or whomever we believe in decide to put, because I don't want to offend anybody's religious beliefs, but whatever it takes.
How you was gonna word it. I just wanted to see how you was gonna try to word it. Don't mind me, mind your business.
I got you. But I just want to know that, until it just seems like our governments don't give a damn about us. It's about their bottom line. And if gun selling is what keeps the bottom line fat for our country and for our politicians, I don't really see nothing happening until God intervenes himself to put an end to all of that. Because for those that are fighting to change it, if they come close to causing a change to happen, something either happen to their children or to them or someone that they love to cause them to back down from pushing forward, getting the change to happen. So when you start to cause a ripple effect and start to causing change into their bottom line, either you gonna conform and back the fuck up, or you gonna get smacked the fuck up and you gonna leave this planet. So right now we're just hoping that God put his healing hands over our country, over the earth, and change the hearts of man.
To answer your question, Gabrielle, I would intervene with my friend on a crime, especially if it's one of violence. Even if it was somewhere I saw something going down and I was out there, I would even try to intervene and speak to the person out front, just because you know what, at that moment of insanity or anger, people act irrational. That the mind doesn't necessarily think, because they're hurt, they're upset, and hurt people. And I would try to help them see how much hurt they could hurt themselves in the future versus that right initial moment of trying to hurt someone else. And as far as like a crime, when it comes to like my friend talking about if they're hard up and they need some money and they think they're gonna go steal or do something, I would try to figure out ways with my friend on how we could help him come up from that or her come up from it, so that there's no need to do the crime, because even committing a crime in our society puts us in detriment danger.
I want to piggyback and add to Legacy and Juicy. One thing, Gabriel, what you may not realize is that the biggest influence that others have on others is their friends. So you as a friend have a bigger impact on this person or these people, more so than their family members would, or more because they may not go to their family, but they'll trust in their friend. That's usually where people find good or bad habits, is amongst their friends, their peers. So believe it or not, you have more of an impact on your friend than you think. So definitely try to talk. If you know of a friend, definitely talk to a friend. Maybe start a peer group. Just to help them out. The greatest thing you do is listen.
Yeah, you can do that, but with the people that they're talking about, and because I didn't know where he was going with if your friend wanted to commit a crime, because committing a crime is doing anything that is not with the law.
Right.
You move in a place, you making fake check stuff, that is breaking the law. But if it's something like half of these people that's going to do these massacres and all of that, it don't matter what friend told them what. Even if you reported them and they was put under arrest, they're going to find a way to double back, because that is something they've been dreaming of doing forever. So if I'm your friend and I know you that sick, that sickness can never be like fixed. They are considered a sociopath. The only thing you could do for those is put them out their misery. And I love each and every one of my friends, my sister, my mother, to put them out of their misery before I allow someone that I love to go that far.
And in a sense, that's almost pretty much you're helping your friend.
That is my response if I had a person that had a mental illness and you want to go shoot up an elementary school. It is time for you to leave.
I just can't get that out of my head, I mean, and you know what the sad part is, Kate and Tay, is Tyson ain't even started school yet.
He will never. He will never go to school till he in high school, and that's a decision he makes.
Listen, I homeschooled mine. Remember that, and I gave them the option that when they got at a certain age and could go to school and do and be successful, they could. And my daughter every time she considered going to school, a shooting would happen. Nah, I'm good, Ma. I stay home. And she didn't go to school.
Let me tell you, I am so protective of my son. We was at a family event this weekend, right? My sister had my son. I ain't see my son in my sister's hand. I know I'm around nothing but family. You best to believe I was up off that seat so quick. She like, he right there. But he not in the hands I gave him to. Like,
yep.
See, I'm not rap type for the foolish at all. No. So until we hold people accountable for what it is they do, people will stop that shit. If everybody that decided they wanted to go shoot up some shit knew that they wasn't going to sit in a jail, bullets was going to go through their ass too, they might think twice.
Yes. You know, I totally agree. I think what you said. I think when you do something like that, nobody needs to go to jail. You have to go with everybody else. You decided to take 10 lives. You need to die right there. We don't need you in your white society saying that, oh, you had a hard kid life and that you had a mental. Bitch, you didn't. Your mind was correctly right when you went and loaded up 150 rounds of bullets and an AR-15. You knew what you wanted to do. We get ready to get up out of here. I love all y'all tonight. But tonight we're going to go ahead and start off with Juicy Cake. Go ahead and let them know how they can reach you, Mama.
Well, I would stay here every Tuesday and Friday, but it's on rare occasions that some things do happen. But just tune in with the hope and desire that I'll be there, because I will, here on the show. My website is enliventoyou.com, or you can, Facebook. Thank you all. Now I need to get 10,000 views, and then we in there. So follow me. That's all I want you to do is follow me there. Facebook, Nicole Purse.
All right. We're going to go ahead and move along to our brother. Some of that Juicy Cake.
Gabriel said committing a crime was a polite way of saying massacre, but legal reasons not to cause any troubles with FBI. We're probably watching this. We are probably in the watch list just for talking now.
Gabriel, let me tell you something. He say, have you guys ever watched?
I was almost a school show, the TED Talk on YouTube, 7 minutes long, worth watching. Hope y'all stay safe and protect your people.
Well, if that's the case, Gabriel, they've been watching us for almost 2 years now, indefinitely. Let's go ahead and move over to Gun Allen. D-Lo, let them know how to reach you.
Wow. They can find me at apostledelo@gmail.com or www.delorazzlesdazzles.com, or you can find me on Twitter at apostle. Actually, it's apostle_D_low. Or you can find me on IG at apostle_D_low, or on Facebook at Don Allen Low. Yeah, it's changed. TikTok and YouTube is D-Lo Productions, or you can call for business purposes only. For I am a notary here in Dallas, Texas, and I also do flyers and other things of that nature. 214-962-8275.
All righty then. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move to our sister, the boss lady, the one that makes it all right. Because I be scared. I'm like, come on here. Miss Tyson Mama, Tayama's Sweetness. Let them know.
Oh, she told me to do hers. Tayama's Sweetness Harris, Tyson's Mama, IG at Tayama01, Facebook at Tayama Copeland 1, or Just in Time Accessories at gmail.com, or www.justintimeaccessories. Accessories. And for business purposes only, 954-873-6659.
Y'all be real careful when you call the number. Please be calling for some business. She keep it loaded. All right, we're gonna move on to the boss man, the one that makes it possible for all of us to be on this grandstand platform as we're moving into 7,000. Our brother, My pain in my ass, the one that think he can tell me what to do all the time. Boss man, my brother, Mr. Anthony Brown, let him know.
And I can. My name is Anthony Brown. You can find me on all social medias. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, The Anthony Brown Show. Also follow me on my Facebook page is Anthony the Writer. And guess what, guys? I'm now joined the TikTok world. So you can find me on TikTok under Anthony, the Chosen One. And I ask that you all live wholeheartedly. You got to grind until you shine. So for business purposes only, you can call me at 561-768-3710.
And what you say, Tony? And you will?
And I can.
Might as well. Might as well.
All right, y'all. Well, y'all know who I am. I am Legacy the Great. You can reach me on Facebook up under Dream Williams. You can also reach out and hit me on YouTube. Up under Antonio Williams. My email address is legacy. Excuse me. I don't know. My got double vision. Excuse me. You hit my email address at legacyunlocked@mail.com. Business purposes only. Please reach out and hit me at 229-630-7615. Before we get out of here, I just want to tell everybody, it's simple today. Please, please, no matter what religion you believe in, how you believe in, who you believe in, I think Savage said it best earlier today. Please stay prayed up and however you do it. Pray over your kids, pray over your family. Because when we walk outside our homes, even when you're inside our homes, we can't stop stray bullets from coming in and stuff like that. But just try to stay prayed up as much as you can and understand that we need God in everything that we do. So when we wake up in the morning, make the time to thank Him. Make the time, even if you don't have it. Make the time, because He makes it possible. ATL, ho.
ATL, they're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, Tioma, T Savage, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best you ever catch, just fell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spinners in my city. But if it comes to 28, man, this shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers, either dead on the scene since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking open hills and places. The schools over feeling foggy, I'll be patiently waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one, just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move, going against me. Once me, you ready to lose. The game, the street, the throne is took. This the message, hope it leave you from me rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
ATL, ho.
Hello.